Hey guys, Record Store Day, semi-Record Store Day video because I don't have a lot of releases, but we'll drape it in Record Store Day because there are some. To start off, in the background is the Chaos Echoes to keep the team going, and this is the Occurs series, so the re-release of the first 3 records in a box, but this shows up in a video. In a previous video. So let's put that there. Then the 2 items I forgot from Roadburn. This is the Reflections Records Store vinyl bag, Vinyl or Die. This is by Michiel from Nihil. Michiel Ekenaert, the artwork. Thanks, Johan, for getting me this. And then there was a hi-fi room with very expensive turntables, and they had a promo table, I guess. And I picked up this. This is the Argon DR1 audio carbon fiber brush for extensive record cleaning. I hope it was a promo material, otherwise I swiped a record brush. Okay, then on to RDS. It's an amalgam of objects and genres, so let's just start off. This is Ray Blossom's Ruin Lust. I got this at a local concert. They played the pre-show for these guys, Place to Bury Strangers. It was okay. I liked Ray Blossom's more than Place to Bury Strangers, to be quite frank. This has been out for a few years, but they had a release night for a split 7-inch they did with Shadow House on a friend of mine has a label that's Svart Blod that shows up in previous videos. They released that split, but more later. This is a white vinyl on label man, like I said, and this is close to sold out. So if you want this, you need to be fast. It's post-punkish. I would say the new material is more in the vein of New Moon. They also played the Slint pre-show a few years ago, so that should kind of get you there for sound. Then this is the release my friend Svart Blod did. This is the Shadow House Ray Blossom's split latte cut, and the tracks on here are Joy Division covers from the Cult Nation album. I think it's Closer, but I'm not sure. This is the European, or the Ray Blossoms edition. This is the US edition, or the Shadow House edition. It's a very nicely put together little package. Limited to 40 each, 40 US, 40 Euro. It's a leather band that goes around it. Then it folds open like this. There is the limitation, number 3 out of 40. And then this is the latte cut, Heart and Soul from Ray Blossoms, and then Colony Shadow House. Sound isn't great, but that is to be expected with a latte cut. Svart Blod logo, sticker. These are almost sold out. All the Americans are sold out, I guess, because he shipped them to them for their tour, so there are no more American copies in Europe, and I think Ray Blossom sold through a lot of them on their last tour. So yeah, great release by Svart Blod. I think this is his 3rd one, yeah. Then our Record Store release, Record Store Day release. This is the first single from Cocaine Piss, a punk band from Liège, Leuk. And this is the first single of their full length, The Dancer, which comes out in October. There is a second 7-inch on the way, Cosmic Bullshit, which is also in the same vein of artwork as this, by Dennis Stiefus. This is Hype Records 24, and I'm glad to say it's sold out already. the red limited and the black. Red is limited to 100 and black is 200. Some record stores may have them, and otherwise on tour, if you can catch them, cooking this. Check them out. Great band, great live band. Very polarizing. You hate them or you love them. There's no in between. Then, Battles EPCB EP. This is the first time this is on vinyl, on Warp. Very nice artwork by the band. Inner sleeves, spot gloss on their track, and it's just black vinyl. This is the material I got to know him by. I saw him at the Luna Festival and then was in love from the start. So yeah, Battles. Then this one, Carpenter Brut, some 80s inspired synthwave. This is a compilation called Trilogy because it's the 3 previous records on together on vinyl. And this is quite an expensive record if you're looking for it. It is a triple gatefold, which falls open like this. And like I said, 80s synth inspired John Carpenter Brut. It is a triple disc set. Here you go, all the same center labels. Triple. And like I said, it's quite expensive. This is a repress already. And it goes for like hundreds, up to 200 euros on Discogs. This is by a few labels. No Quarter, Jadajada Links, and then Neuropa Records from Belgium. Now I got this at a English distro, I would say, and he was selling it for, I don't know, cheaper than I think I paid £40 maybe. So that's still a lot of money, but for a triple record that is sold out and impossible to get. But maybe there will be a repress. I'll put the English distro in the link because I'm not sure it's Heavy Records or something like that. Carpenter Brut. Alright. Then my birthday present, my birthday is in November. I got this last week because the guy who was going to send it to me always kept forgetting or something got in the way. This is the original artwork for Destruction Unit's Void LP. It's by Ruben Sawyer, Rainbat Visuals, who does a lot of great artwork, and he was selling this around my birthday, so my girl got this for me, and it showed up today. Well, last week, but I got it now. So I still love it, still great artwork, love that record. That's an intermezzo. And he sent me this too. This is his band, Hollow Sunshine. It's practically shoegaze band. This is Bring Gold on Iron Pier Records, and this is the Milky Clear edition. Very catchy songs. Their first record was on Robotic Empire and Vendetta in Europe. And I've been following them ever since. I love their sounds. I love what they're doing. So to get this as a bonus, that was awesome. Thanks, Michael. Then, speaking about Robotic Empire, this is my first record store day pick. This is a soaked in mud, dust in mud, soaked in bleach. The third in a line of Nirvana tributes LPs, I would say. Yeah, reinterpretations by 13 diverse groups. And I have bands like Daughters, Beach Lane, Saddest Landscape, Young Widows, Big Hush, but I got it for the Tau, of course. Tau does Floyd the Barber on here. Like I said, on Robotic Empire, and this is the non record store day edition. This is a standard edition. It's on colored vinyl, but doesn't have the big poster, and I think the poster would be the cover. So yeah, here you go. Ultra clear LP. And like I said, this is the third one in the series, so that's now completed. Every record store they did Nevermind the first year, then In Utero, and then now this Bleach. There you go. First record store they pick. There wasn't that much, and most of it is too expensive anyway. So when you get the smaller releases, that's kind of cool. This is from a show I went to in Antwerp last week. The Body and Full of Hell were playing, and there was a late night show with ALKERDEEL at Bos in Antwerp. This is the split from The Body and Hell. The CD version is out on Neuropa. I'm not sure what this is on. EPF number 1, so I'm not sure what that stands for. Great collaboration between the two bands. And I saw them both again at Roadburn this weekend. Not Full of Hell. Or did I see Full of Hell? No, just The Body. This is the poster for the show, or for the tour I would say. Body and Full of Hell, nice and pink. And then the vinyl is a tour edition, and the color, they called it Skint or Skite, I'm not sure, but it's Coke bottle. The only thing is, very flimsy record. Very flimsy. But cool nonetheless. And it's really a mixture of their sounds. It's the grind madness, grindy hardcore madness of Full of Hell, and then the shrieks and heaviness of The Body. I saw The Body live again, and they were unbelievable. Unbelievable. Then The Body, I had the vinyl, and they were selling this, so I picked this up. This is the 2002 demo. It is a very rudimentary sounds on this tape that shows you where they are going, but they're not there yet. But 2002 is a long time ago. This was tour only and is sold out. They didn't even have it at Roadburn, so it's long gone. Like all their tapes, The Body. Then, from that same show, Voix, V-O-Y-X, from ALKERDEEL, on the same label as Watain, but it's not black metal, it's own Norma Evangelium Diaboli, and Anya Records, the Anya Offensive. It is a embossed sleeve, logo 2 on the back embossed, and it's a Krautrock, psychish band with some metal influences. But like I said, they played with The Body and Hell. I saw them play with Sun, so it's a nice mixture of styles they're playing with and what they're playing to. So a little hard to describe. I haven't listened to this one. I love their previous records like Krautrock and Fistiness and stuff like that. So I will love this just a bunch. Then 3 more. 1 order and 2 record store day releases. This is the Triptychon, let's see, Aperistera Daimones, re-release on Century Media. Exactly like the original pressing, only affordable. That's the only difference, I would say. Nice Giger artwork, and the gatefolds, and then the back with the track listing. And I love this record. I have the black edition, black vinyl edition. There is this poster. The inner sleeves, like I said, black. Because I have the second one and that's on black too. So I like to keep that trend going. And I think black is very suitable for this record and the sound on this record. Then let's see what is there. There is the second printed inner sleeve. big Triptychon logo, and another poster with the artwork in full detail. Blod by H.R. Geiger. So yeah, like I said, repress because the original was becoming way too expensive. I saw Reflections Records, which I talked about in a Roadburn video, had an original, and that was 90 euros, so that was kind of doable, but this one's 20, and it's just the same. Last two, Record Store Day from Consouling Records, our sister label in Ghent, where we had a meeting and they didn't give me, I ordered these. But great new releases by that label. Black Heart Rebellion and Christianos of Black Cats. Collaborative, especially for Record Store Day. 2 tracks, a lot of info, and it's kind of similar to the Black Heart Rebellion artwork from their previous record. It's a die cut, so you have 3 covers actually. The collaborative cover, the Black Heart Rebellion cover, and then the Christianos of Black Cat cover. It is on black, and it is 2 tracks on one side and dad mics on the other side, which is pity, but I think if you would add an etching, this would be unbelievably pricey to make. So great looking records, and it sounds great too. Nice mixture of the 2 bands. Yeah. So that's one of my Record Store Day picks. I think this one is still available. I'm not sure about the limitations on this, but if you're into one of the bands, you will really love it. Then the last and my absolute pick for Record Store Day, ALKERDEEL, LEDE, the new record. This is the Die Hard edition from Consouling Records, limited to 66.6, 66 for the public, and then 6 for members of the band, and I guess Mike from Consouling himself. So that leaves 1. Who knows who get that? It's by Le 7e Heure, and this is 11 out of 66. Blue cloth bag that wraps around the record, screen printed. Really nice. It's like the second Die Hard they did this way. Gaza from Colin from Amantara has the same cloth bag. So that slides out the orange goodness that is LEDE. It is a beautiful orange and blue gatefold with one of the best artworks in history, in my opinion. Devil blowing out of his hole of ears. Another devil poking something in his hole. It is a gatefold. Let's get this out. Which has a kind of a comic strip of a branch guy and a devil and a mosquito doing I don't know what. It comes in a black dust sleeve, orange inner labels. It's really beautiful release. The 2 devils again. And what else is there? There is a huge poster. And I'm really sad I missed their set at Roadburn because I was not there yet. Plus it was crowded, that's how. Poster. Yeah, really nice. They played a set at the cul-de-sac and that was full. Good for them. Sucks for me. But I'll see them again. Yeah. Those were my Record Store Day picks. I didn't went to my local record shop since I was out of town for Roadburn. I guess I'll stop by later this week and pick out some leftovers. There's always something left. There's stuff left from 3 years ago, so if it's not too expensive, I'll pick something up. My number 1 pick for Record Store Day. Sorry it's sold out. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.